I see you can still walk. That's never good. To start things off, I'd like to say, yes, I am your ECW champion. No, I do not have my belt with me at the moment because I figured that would cause a little bit of jealousy considering Dakota wasn't there to fight me for it.
Basically, he's worried that if he brings it with him, I'm going to take it from him.
Anyway.
Do you want to read the first question, or can you read?
First question is, how old are we?
I'm 23.
I'm 21.
Next question is, who are our favorite wrestlers? I would have to say Shawn Michaels is my favorite of all time. The energy, always having the crowd behind him. He's a legend, so.
Talking about someone who always has a crowd behind them, my favorite growing up has always been Jeff Hardy. He's charismatic. He does a bunch of dangerous stunts, and that's kind of someone I have always wanted to base myself off of.
Yeah, you're not even close.
What is the future of ECW?
Yeah, the future of ECW is huge. Building a bigger roster is in the cards. Different areas, new arenas, new match ideas.
Possibly bringing in a ring sometime.
Bringing in a ring, yeah. A lot of help from the fans and outside sources as far as ideas go, and getting things even bigger and a bigger backing.
I definitely look forward to getting a bigger roster for the sole purpose of when I hurt you again, I'll have more competition than that bitch Chris Riot.
Yeah, it seems like the show really struggles when I'm not involved. So, it just goes to show how important my involvement is, and the whole show's kind of lost without me. So,
And it ain't lost at all without you. If you recall, I did this for 4 whole years before you decided to come in.
I think people would disagree. I think if we asked them, and I'm asking them, what you guys think, if it's better when I'm here or if it's better when I'm gone.
I think it's better when you're gone. Anyway, moving on to the next question.
I didn't ask you.
You gonna ask the next question, or you want me to?
Why didn't I make Aaron say I quit? That's
Because
easy.
you can't.
Basically, Aaron was already unconscious, so he'd already given up on the match. He quit as soon as he let his hand touch the mat 3 times. There was no reason to make him say it and embarrass him more in front of everybody. All I needed was to show that I could put him out, and that's exactly what I did. So,
If you say so.
it's not if I say so. You were unconscious. That's the definition. You were asleep.
Yeah, but the
That's how it
definition
went.
of
You quit. You gave up as soon as you went to sleep.
an I quit
And that
match
was the end of it.
is you making me say the words I
If
quit,
you
which
would stay
I
awake,
never
you would've
said.
I quit. It's the exact
I'm-
same thing.
You did nothing that would have made me quit.
All right, well, we'll do it again. Don't worry. That'll be in the future. Aaron will say I quit.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
And I'll make sure he says it twice right in front of the camera, just so everybody can hear it.
This is a question that's been going around quite a bit. Why did you hit me with that car, Dakota, huh?
Yeah, I regret that. Looking back, all it got me was a bunch of excuses as to why I was beating his ass. So
He
if I could
regrets
go
it.
back, I wouldn't do it again. We wouldn't have the excuses, his injuries, and his crying and complaining that he couldn't beat me. So I did it really as a way to show him that it didn't matter where he went or where we were at or what was going on. That I could always put him out like I did in the I Quit match.
So pretty much what he's saying here is he did it because he wanted everybody to view him as a bitch because he couldn't do it with his own 2 hands.
Except I've done it with my hands more times than I can count. So it's not that. It's showing that not only can I do it with my hands, but I can do it wherever you're at, whenever you want to.
Yeah, I'm the one still competing right now, so obviously I've done the same
Lucky
thing to
you.
you. Our next question is, where are we based out of? We are based out of Utah. Not a big wrestling state. As you guys can tell, the roster isn't very big. I took out one of the fan favorites.
The fan favorite. And they'll answer that in the comments, so let us know.
Sure, we'll see about that.
Favorite wrestling moves. I don't have any favorite moves. Everything just kind of comes naturally, and whatever I do, whatever feels right at the moment is kind of what I go with. So I don't have any favorite moves. It just kind of is what it is.
My favorite wrestling moves, well, obviously the ones that inflict pain on my opponents. The package pile driver, for instance. The move that broke Dakota's back. A move that I plan on hitting you with the moment you come back and making you go out once again.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be back for good. Aaron's got a big head right now, but don't worry, we'll take care of that.
What made us get into wrestling? I started wrestling because Dakota here, growing up, always said he was better than me at everything, so I just wanted that one thing that I could be better at. That one thing that he didn't have to brag about. And sure enough, he comes in and tries to ruin this for me too.
Well, I didn't have to try very hard. I just am naturally better at everything. So Aaron's a little butthurt
holding the
that
title though.
you beat Chris Riot.
I would beat you too.
I wouldn't talk too much. Chris Riot is half of you even, and you're not very high in the total poll. So, what made me get into wrestling is, just showing Aaron that he's not the best at anything. I came in and immediately was just on another level than he is. So,
we'll see about that when you come back.
Wrestling back. It's my turn.
Go.
Wrestling background. I've been doing MMA boxing my entire life. I grown up fighting, and I think that shows in my skill set every time I come out and beat Aaron. He likes to, he's almost always the first one to bring in a chair or some kind of weapon because he knows that he can't hang with me if we just do it with our hands. So
you hit me with the fucking car and complain about me bringing in a chair?
I'll hit you with anything you want.
You can make it seem like I can't beat you on my own. One, if you recall the time,
Aaron thinks he's tough. He fights guys like Chris Riot and Widow and beats their ass, and so he thinks he's something special. I think it showed one of the comments a few weeks ago in our, I can't remember which match it was, but one of our matches, if you go back a long time ago, the chain that I hit Aaron with, and he busted open and was down for a while until I picked his ass up, and then a few weeks ago he hits me with the chain and I barely even flinched. So it goes to show a big difference. Aaron's been doing this wrestling stuff for a while, and I've been fighting my entire life, and there's a reason that he just can't compete with me.
We'll see about that when you come back. You think I can't compete with you? Yes, I am man enough to admit that you have beaten me in the past.
You don't have to admit it. Everybody can watch the videos. They don't need you to tell them. We all know.
Once again, I am still your champion, and until you take that title from me, everything you've done up to this point means nothing.
It won't matter. Like I said, I've been fighting my entire life, and Aaron just needs something to grasp onto. And right now he's feeling like the best. He'll beat Chris Riot a few more times. He'll beat Widow a few more times, and then I'll come back and make things interesting again, and the viewers will start coming back in because they want to see me.
Hell, the last time we saw Widow, let's just say I don't think we'll be seeing Widow anytime soon. Sure, this is a question going on in a lot of your guys' minds. Why did I hurt Dakota? See, I hurt Dakota to prove to him that all this trash talk that he talks means nothing to me. From day one, all I've done is inflict pain on people and kick ass. Dakota, you thought you were better than I am. So what way to prove you wrong than by putting you out for who knows? It could be the end of your career because we never know if your back's gonna hold up the same way.
You know, I think we found something else doing this this video here that I'm better than you at, and that's talking. Aaron obviously struggles keeping conversation, keeping things interesting, and again, there's just another reason why I make things more interesting on the show than he does. He's got a big head about hurting me and putting me out. Everybody knows the truth. It's just something that happens in this sport, and that's all it was. It's just something that happened, and I'll be back, and Aaron's gonna wish that he had done more afterwards to keep me away. So,
see, you claim that you're a better talker than I am, but to my memory, you've talked twice. They barely hear your voice.
Yeah, I think I've shown that I don't need to talk to the camera like you do. Everything that I can say, I show in the ring. So Aaron, you know, he needs to talk a lot and make himself feel better, and I don't need to do that. I can just beat him again and again and again, and everybody kind of gets the point.
Well, we'll see if you can back up your mouth when you come back. If you come back.
I'm coming back. Don't worry. I'll be
We'll
back.
see about that. Anyway,
I already told you I'm coming back, and that belt's gonna be mine.
As a way of respect that, I mean, I don't really have for you anyway, but I thought it'd be nice if I offered you a drink.
Sure, don't choke.
Cheers to the end of your career. I'll see you real soon.
Yeah, you will.